In tonight's environmental report, we head to the East Coast of Trinidad, where several beaches were crowded over the Easter weekend. But as Peter Christopher tells us, it wasn't swarms of people occupying the shoreline. In fact, many hoping to head to those beaches were turned back when they found the bays full of seaweed.
The beach is a popular choice for many over the Easter long weekend. However, those who chose to venture to Manzanilla and Mayaro found an unusually large crowd, and a perhaps unwelcome crowd, that of lots and lots of seaweed. For many who made the drive to the East Coast, their planned experience was either changed or ruined when the sand became carpeted with the seaweed.
Yeah, I came to bring my daughter, Mayaro, but noticing that the whole entire beach is full of seaweed. First time I saw this, so and then it have a smell too. We're not going anymore.
It was the first time some residents had seen so much seaweed wash up on the shore.
No, normally when you bathe here, you don't really encounter seaweed on this side of the beach. It's not a normal thing. It's not normal.
There were some who spent the weekend camping, but they too had to change their plans. Hopes of taking a dip in the sea had to be shelved, and even the occasional dip in the river was spoiled by seaweed coming in with the tide.
We came to the beach, have a nice little bath on the beach, and when we came, the beach was just like filled all in the river, and we don't know where it is coming from. And part of it is probably affecting young children who bathing in the beaches with like scratching and irritation of the skin, and I don't know what it is, where it come from, I'm not sure.
However, very few could place a finger on what was actually causing the weeds to wash ashore, prompting speculation.
Maybe this is purging itself, or there's some kind of environmental situation out there, we don't know. But this is the first time we've seen it, like early in the morning when the sea is high, the whole water is covered with these seaweeds.
The excess seaweed was not unique to Trinidad's East Coast, as sea sports reporter Kent Fuentes also noticed seaweed washing ashore beaches in St. Kitts, and similar reports have been made in Barbados. Sea News sat down with environmentalist Stephen Broadbridge to get some clarification as to what was occurring. Mr. Broadbridge was able to identify that the seaweed was coming from the Sargasso Sea, further north along the Atlantic, but he could not definitively give a cause.
It possibly is attached to global warming. The area that the seaweed comes from is an area that did not have a problem before with the amount that's being released. It was not a high current area, it was more circular currents, and the fact that it's now breaking loose and coming means it's reproducing quicker. Maybe some of the controls, the things that were eating it, probably been removed from overfishing.
He said the seaweed could also cause problems for leatherback turtles, who are expected to come onto beaches to lay their eggs, as turtle season officially started a couple of weeks ago.
If the beaches are all covered with this weed, it's going to make life very difficult for both adult laying turtle to juveniles trying to get back in the water. So it is a big problem.
The environmentalist said the only option we have at the moment would be to rake the beaches, but he believes that there is a possibility that the excess seaweed could be used as a fertilizer or even a fuel. But he still believes more attention should be paid to the situation causing the issue out at sea. Peter Christopher, Sea News.